different sort of video other than racing. This is my old jet boat project I got last year. Got a good deal on it. Didn't come with a motor, but it is an old Berkeley. That's very nice. Everything feels tight. I'm going to be putting an LS in here. Cool interior, purple. Probably thinking about repainting it, you know, once it's all reliable and everything's good and proven the systems are all good. But for now, I like the way it looks. The gold is really cool. The only thing I really don't like is the wildfire. Obviously it was like someone's name for it, but I really don't care for the name wildfire. Those of you that are new to the channel and new to whatever, this is my boat. I've had it for a while. Pretty cool. It's an old jet boat. It's 1973. It's a Wright. It's a spoiler. This is the controls for the jet. Just forward, really. And this is like neutral, backwards. Pretty sweet. Interior is not terrible. It's been sitting outside. I covered it with a tarp. Gauges are cool. But everything's there. It looks pretty cool. The interior is not bad. Came with a trailer. Tires are nice, little tires. Like I said, it's a 73. The trailer's a 75. The boat is pretty cool. It's pretty rare. Nice windshield on the front of it. Nice tip of the bow. It's pretty sweet. Rub rail isn't in Oldsmobile or Buick 455. Big block in it at the time with a carburetor. I think the guy said it did almost like 55, 60. That's pretty cool. So, it's just another project here at the J.R.C. headquarters. Here's the headquarters, pretty cool. Everything's going on, all sorts of projects. My garage, welder, and bike. Alright, so we're going to walk inside from the boat to the garage. Pretty sweet. There's my plane. Built that when I was a kid. It's a Corsair. Great Plains kit with balsa wood. Pretty cool. Crashed it one too many times. Now she doesn't do anything. These are my Burnout Signs from Lake George. We go up there at Adirondack Nationals every year. We make little signs of pizza boxes. Actually get a lot of people doing it, encouraging burnouts. It's pretty funny. So anyway, it's another hot one out here. My little garage, you can see. Pretty sweet. Got my bike. What else? Got the engine hoist. So now anyway, this is the boat motor. This is the truck motor. This is in good shape. It's an older engine, but everything's there. These are the parts we need. Shallow oil pan. Shallow oil pan. And that is the motor plate. That goes on the back of there. Mounts up. Obviously you see it's a little different. I have to drill new holes. This was from the Buick engine. But it works. The dowel pins line up, and these two bolt holes, as seen, they line up perfectly. And with a nice short bolt, everything lines and it's happy. So now gotta put that, but we're not going to use that right now because that's way too heavy, too big. I'd like to do some more stuff to it. Got to take power steering off it, AC, all that stuff has to come off before it goes in a boat. Luckily, over here we have ourselves a fancy machine block that I kind of stopped on my machinist to doing because it's just too expensive. This is another LS engine. So we'll take this engine, put that stuff on it without the heads because it'll be much lighter. We'll take this, all that, put it in here, mount it up to the original holes. I've already checked for clearance. It looks like it'll clear this grate with a couple inches. Then I have to figure out what I'm going to do for front mounts. Obviously the Buick had a motor plate. I don't have a motor plate. But what I can do is I can use one of two options. We can go here, and we can use the bolt holes for the engine mount. We can use a stock engine mount as seen. Location. But we don't need to do that because that's rubber and that might break the frame rail. So I'm going to try to sort of build some sort of way to figure out how to mount maybe off of here or off of maybe somewhere where the power steering would go or something like that to make it so I can mount hold off the front of the motor for, you know, the torque that I want. And I do need to build the engine mount strong because if this works pretty well, it's not just like the engine's going to stay stock. if the engine goes in there and it's an LS, we know that we can turbo it, we can cam it, we can do all sorts of fun things, and we're going to have to get HP tuners anyway, because I'll have to bypass the security to run it in a boat. So, really opens the playing field for like anything. Pretty cool, definitely exciting. It's a beautiful, beautiful day here in New York. Clouds are above us, trees are nice and green, hot as hell. Well, the motor's in. The mock-up engine bolted in. Got these in. Just like the liners. The front, I'm still not sure what I'm going to do with. I got some wood under there for now, but that's really cool. Oil pan's on. Ever so slightest bit of clearance down there. You can't really see it, but it works. Everything works. I'm pretty happy. That's cool as shit. Next up, we'll build some mounts for the front. I think what I'm going to do, I'm not entirely sure yet. These are 2 bolt holes. If I take a piece of angle iron and kind of like do this straight down and then flat, maybe add some gussets, and I could bolt it flat up and over and then to here. So that'd be pretty cool. And then the other side I'll do something similar. Little goatees. What are you doing?